My husband insisted on throwing a huge party for our 10th wedding anniversary. He said it was to celebrate everything we had built together, but he spent more time whispering to one of my coworkers than talking to me. Whenever I asked about it, he smiled and said I was imagining things until I almost believed him. A week later, my manager called me into his office and told me someone had anonymously accused me of leaking confidential client information. I was suspended immediately while the company investigated. My husband acted furious on my behalf and promised we would uncover whoever wanted to destroy my career. Every evening he comforted me while secretly checking his phone every time it buzzed. Then something unexpected happened. My elderly neighbor apologized for accidentally placing one of my packages in her garage. Inside was a small wireless microphone I had ordered months earlier for a work presentation but forgotten about. I suddenly remembered lending the receiver to my husband before our anniversary because he wanted clear audio for his speech. Curious, I switched it on. The battery was almost empty, but one recording had survived. It was not his speech. He had forgotten to switch the microphone off after the party. I listened to more than 40 minutes of conversations he never expected anyone to hear. He and my coworker laughed about how easy it had been to convince everyone that I could not be trusted. They admitted planting fake evidence so I would lose my job and stop questioning the money disappearing from our joint account. They even joked that I would probably apologize to both of them once the investigation ended because I would be too embarrassed to accuse my own husband. I never confronted either of them. Instead, I copied the recording onto a flash drive and anonymously delivered it to the company ethics committee. 3 days later my suspension was lifted. My coworker was escorted out of the building before lunch. That evening my husband came home expecting another quiet dinner. Instead, he found every bank statement, every receipt, and divorce papers neatly arranged on the kitchen table. He kept asking why I had not screamed or thrown anything. I simply smiled and told him that he had spent months convincing everyone I could not hear the truth, but the only person who had stopped listening